Hey folks, welcome to Team Flyers TV Season 2. Now this year we've got a lot of great hunts lined up for you, and we've got some pretty incredible footage, so I'm excited to bring that footage to you. But before we can do that, we're going to head up to Michigan for their early season goose hunt. And I'll tell you right now, it was a lot of fun. We went up there and we hooked up with SWAT Waterfowl with Eric Tromley. And I'll tell you right now, we just had an incredible time. It's a wonderful time when we were up there. Got to shoot quite a few birds. They've got a 5 goose limit up there, and you know, it's something we don't get to do down here in Kansas. We don't have an early goose season, so it was nice to make it up there, even though the weather's still warm. It's good to shoot those big birds. So while they're back down here in Kansas shooting dove, we're up there shooting the big gray birds, and that was a lot of fun. But again, like I said, before we get started, we've got a 14-hour road trip, so we better hit the road. Got to get a cure for the goosebumps, so we're gonna go shoot some geese. They have recently found a cure for the goosebumps, and we've got to go see the doctor in Michigan.
Remain on the current road, in 2 miles east I-94.
Okay, we're going to give a special shout out to all the country folk. Why in the heck would you ever want to live somewhere like this, where the traffic is backed up for miles? We have literally, I bet we have drove 5 solid miles and they're still as far as the eye can see. Backed up, you can see them obviously out the window here. And like I said, for the last 5 miles, and I bet for the next, it looks like at least another 5 miles, traffic continues to be backed up. And I'm just kind of in awe of why somebody would ever want to live in a big city. And I don't even know what city we're in. We're just outside of Chicago. Well, we're probably 10 miles away from Chicago. I can't really see any big cities, but apparently they're big enough for this kind of traffic. So, yeah, obviously all of us country folk know what's up, and we know that these people are stupid, pretty much. So, that's my vote. Why would you want to live here?
Area bringing showers and thunderstorms to the Central Plains.
This is your AccuWeather.com forecast for the local area, covering the high low temperatures for the next 24 hours.
I've never seen a TV at a gas station. I'm trying to find the remote, but I can't. I'm going to change it to the outdoor channel. It's very interesting to say the least. I guess that's what happens when you're in the city. This is madness. We couldn't even get in this place. I guess everybody wanted to watch TV. They're not here to get gas, they're here to watch TV. Yeah, this is definitely the city. Get me out of here. Okay, let me just make a statement right now that I'm pretty sure after 10 hours of driving, your mind's pretty much toast, and you are no longer responsible for your actions. So let me just get that out there right now.
Top down, listening to this Jesus. Yeah, back on the grind again. I know it's been a little while. One day I pray I can
Why is this so stinking funny now? We've been on the road too long.
It's 8:30 at night. We started driving in the dark, and we will finish in the dark. 14 hours, to be exact. It's a long time. No breaks. I haven't had a urine break in at least 4 hours. And my bladder is telling us to stop. The last gas station we were at, they didn't have a bathroom. They actually didn't. Not that I would have wanted to stop and go to the bathroom there, because we were of the wrong ethnic race to even be in that town. I was pretty sure we were going to get beat up. So we just got our gas and left. We didn't even get anything to eat. So we haven't even had supper. But 14 hours straight, we are almost to our destination. And dadgummit, the first goose I see, he is going to get lit up. 14 hours worth of road rage built up, and I'm going to take it out on that first goose. Yeah.
It's got 300 honkers in it tonight. Let's head over to my house real quick.
Okay.
We'll go get you some licenses.
Sounds good.
All right, man.
A lot of decals always define a waterfowler hunt. So here we are finally in Michigan, and I tell you what, here we are laying on the ground blinds, and again, like I said, it's early season goose hunt, so we've still got the warm weather, and here we are waiting on these birds to fly, and I tell you what, those layout blinds with a combination of warm weather, that just makes for a wonderful nap situation. So that's exactly what we're doing here. We're all asleep in our blinds, our blind lids are all open, and somehow this goose comes in under the radar undetected. And next thing I know, the cameraman over here, Flint, he's over here whispering at me, trying to get my attention, wake me up. And sure enough, I regain my consciousness and come to, and I see this goose out here in the middle of the decoys walking around. And, well, heck, you drive 14 stinking hours, I mean, he's going to get shot whether he decides to fly or not. So I at least gave him the benefit of the doubt. I get out of my blind and I start walking towards him, and he doesn't seem spooked at all. He's just real comfortable in those Dakota decoys, and he doesn't want to leave. So I did the best that I could, and I don't know if his feet exactly left the ground or not, but I don't know. Hey, 14 hours of road rage, I don't care. Sucker's getting shot. You on him? Here we all just laying in our blinds, and this sucker comes coasting in.
You want me to leave this flag here?
Blinds open. I don't care.
It's up to you.
How funny is that? And then he didn't want to leave.
Vernon!
Cut him.
Who shot it?
Me. Sorry. I think he was going to actually bank back in too.
Probably.
Yeah, he was gonna.
Yeah, I didn't see him back here.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to go land on the water.
No, he banked big.
That's why I was like, flag him one more time just to. But yeah, I didn't see him. I thought, oh, he's going to land on the water. I had the decoy in the way. Real low. Get on him. Cut him! Extended range. Get you some. Look at the feathers. That extended range just smoked him. Folks, I'm going to tell you right now, this next part you're about to see, it has got to be one of the most impressive shots I have ever seen in the waterfowl world. I have shot a lot of birds, and I have seen a lot of birds being shot. But this shot, I'm telling you right now, is hands down, has got to be one of the most incredible shots I've ever seen. We were hunting with this girl was hunting with us, and she actually helped Eric do some of the scouting. She's a wonderful girl, an incredible girl. Her name is Sam. And we pull up on these group of geese, and we sit there and we dump our guns. And sure enough, she rolls the last goose out. And I kid you not, if I'm lying, I'm dying. This goose, I guarantee, was 80 yards. I can't even say. It's one of those things. I mean, I think all the planets have to be in line with one another. your shot, your pattern, everything has to be just perfect. She rolls this sucker out. And again, you can watch this. You can watch this. When this bird crumples, he's dead in a doornail. There's no coasting. There's no selling. He drops right there where he shot. And you can see when she runs to pick this goose up, he is a long stinking ways out there. And I'm telling you right now, there's no doubt in my mind that it's not an 80-yard shot. And yeah, again, most impressive shot I have ever seen in the waterfowl world. So Sam, my hat's off to you, young lady, because that was an incredible shot.
Keep flagging them over there. Yep.
Here. Let me do it.
All right, get in. Get in. They're setting. Yep. Burn him. Cut him.
Nice shot, Sam! Holy crap! Are you serious right here?
Oh my God! That was 100 yards almost.
That goose is banded. What do you want to bet?
Oh.
I'm throwing that out there. That goose is banded.
Coming, man. They are coming. Pick up his ankles. She rolled that sucker out. Did you see that? There's no doubt that she shot that. Hey, they're setting up to come back, man.
Yep, come on, catch more.
Sam, hurry up. They're setting to come back.
Well, folks, that concludes this week's show. Like I said, it was an early season goose hunt, and we had troubles there early on. We had several days there where we were kind of hopping fields and stuff, trying to get on the birds. But I guarantee you, Eric Tromley, he put us on the birds, and you're not going to want to miss next week's show because we had one incredible hunt. I guarantee you're not going to want to miss. So stay tuned right here at Team Flyers TV.